all meditators are welcome to the Monday meditation program of Buddhist Society of Victoria. Today also we are live streaming this program from Newbury Buddhist Monastery. So today a special day for the Newbury Buddhist Monastery because today is the 6th anniversary of Newbury Buddhist Monastery after starting or settling down here, monks and nuns. So that means I think 2014 September 7th monks and nuns came and settled down in this monastery for the first time. So now we have already passed 6 years. So it is a happy news. So now this monastery is gradually growing and developing, and the more and more monks and nuns are using this place and give a good contribution to the sasana. So okay, so today I will give a small introduction at the beginning, and then I will give the guided meditation for 45 minutes time. So actually I will give the guided meditation for 15 minutes, and then we can continue the meditation up to 8:30. After that I will answer the questions. Okay, you can post questions on YouTube live chat, so then I can answer at the end of the meditation session. That means around 8:30, after 8:30. So my name is Bhante Aranavihari. So today my turn of doing this guided meditation session. So then I will first I would like to talk about the how to train to avoid the distractions of mind. So it is most meditators face this problem because it is something common, but you should know how to develop meditation. So meditation never develop if your mind is distract from your meditation object. So it is good to know. So what are the causes and conditions which support to keep your mind on your meditation object? So the distractions actually mainly because how much you are valuing your meditation object or meditation, or which kind of value you give to your meditation, and how much you value your thinking. So the balance between these two is the important thing. So because if you value thinking, or the any object come to your mind, if you think about these things, or go with the objects come to your mind and start thinking about these things. So that is, you are valuing the objects come to your mind, not the meditation object. Because when we are meditating, we stop all thinking. We let go of thinking. We just pay attention to the silent stillness of the mind. So we enjoy the silent stillness of the mind when we are practicing meditation. We do not focus our attention to anything else. That means the thinking mind or pains in the body or anything else. We don't pay attention. We just forget about these things. We just let go these things, and we keep our attention on the meditation object. The important thing is the silent stillness of the mind, and sometimes the breath object. If we are practicing the breath meditation, we keep our attention on breath and see in detail our meditation object. And the silent stillness also, we can see a lot of details in silent stillness of the mind. You can see how things come and go to your mind and body. So you just watch, but don't do anything. That means doing means thinking also doing. But watching is the knower, knowing, only knowing, not doing. So we should make that difference of the actions of mind. Only knowing we are practicing, when we are practicing meditation, we only know things, but not going to do anything. So the inner commentary about whatever thing you are experiencing, also doing. Or driving your mind, give orders to your mind, also doing. So sometimes a little bit helpful, some people at the beginning, but it is not a good thing to keep all the time. Just you must train your mind to observe, not to do anything. Because when you are observing, mind understand things. If your mind trained to understand, because you see your attention always goes to the places where you are trained to pay attention. So that's why it is important to having a previous learning, hearing to Dhamma, and listening, and then you value things in the right way. Because otherwise, when you are living in this world, in your day-to-day life, you always value thinking and planning, these kind of things. But when you are practicing meditation, you have to stop all thinking, because you have to cut off the value of thinking. So then you should have a base to cut off. So that's why it is important to having an understanding about the disadvantages of thinking. Because thinking always brings you round and round in the same thing, and increase the unhappiness, and sometimes make you tired, make you sometimes unhappy and discontented moods. So that's why it is good to give a rest to your mind. So then your mind become powerful and healthy. So these advantages you have to reflect, you have to remind yourself before you start practicing meditation. So then you give a value to not thinking. So it is important to differentiate these two things, the thinking mind and silent mind. So thinking mind is the distracted mind most of the time. Sometimes you can think about what you are experiencing, but it is also a certain level of a distraction. So you have to keep in mind the full silence and only watching the object or silent stillness of the mind, and whatever thing come to your mind, you just come and let go. You are not involving. So you just watch without talking about whatever thing you are experiencing. So this is important. So there are two things. Another we have to keep in mind. So you should know how to cut off and let go. Cut off the value. That means cut off the value means you are not doing things, but you should have the understanding that the thoughts, when thoughts come to your mind, it makes a distraction. So you are not going to pay attention to your thoughts. You just pay attention to the silent stillness. You value the silent stillness. You enjoy the silent stillness. That is the other part. That means not paying attention to the thoughts is one side. The other side is you just pay attention to the silent stillness. So you should keep in mind this understanding. So it is the most helpful thing to develop your meditation and enjoy your meditation. Because you have to value the meditation, and you must train your mind to enjoy the silent stillness. It is the cause that your mind stick on your meditation object and not to distract to the other things. So it is a good. Sometimes we can remind you the very good example when you are watching TV or like the teledrama or the football match or cricket match. Sometimes people highly attracted to those things, so they don't even hear if his or her telephone is ringing. Sometimes don't hear, because your attention fully goes to the whatever thing you are watching. So in this way, you can understand. You can train your mind to absorb to objects. So the other thing is, that means you should have trained to enjoy the meditation object. So it is very important. When you are enjoying the meditation objects, the distraction become very low. So these things, I think it is good to keep in mind. So then you can train yourself. If you practice the right view, that means this impermanence of all your experiences, and non-self nature of all your experiences, because these things come and go based on causes and conditions, internal and external. So actually no big value of all feelings, perceptions and volitions. So if you have this attitude towards your experiences, your mind tends to let go things and forget about things, not to worry, just enjoy the silent stillness of the mind. So it is important. That's why most teachers say, if you develop this right view, and then you naturally develop the right attitude towards all your experiences. So then that kind of people can easily meditate, go to the deeper stages of meditation easily. So that's why when teaching this Buddhist meditation, we encourage to understand this right view, and then encourage people to cultivate the right attitude towards all your experiences. Then it is really helpful to let go and enjoy the silent stillness of the mind. Otherwise, people give a big value to thinking, because sometimes the past experiences obsess into your mind, then you naturally fall into thinking. If you train your mind to cut off and let go, in your day-to-day life, or when any time. So then you build up the ability to quickly let go things and focus to the silent stillness, because it is the understanding of your mind. So I think now I can start the guided meditation. So this motivation is now I have already gave some level of motivation. So this you have to motivate your mind for doing the meditation. That means cut off the value of all thinking and enjoy the silent stillness of the mind. So then you focusing your attention to meditation object means you are you stop the distractions of mind by paying attention to one thing. So that is what we are going to do. So now you can sit comfortably in a cushion, on a cushion or on a chair. So let the body and mind to settle down in your sitting posture. Focus your attention to your inner world. That means the body and mind. So don't focus your attention to external objects. So you have to reserve this time period for paying attention to your inner world, not to external world things. Keep your attention in the present moment, in the whatever thing you are experiencing from your body and mind. Now you can start relaxing all the body muscles. So you can scan from toe to head. You can focus your attention to your toes and give the loving kindness to your toes and relax all the whatever thing you are feeling there. Just be kind, soft and gently. So you can move your attention gradually on your legs, both legs. If you feel any strain in your muscles, so you can relax and be kind. You can move your attention gradually to your body, back, thighs, You can move your attention to your hands and relax all the muscles in your both hands. Focus your mind to get the feeling of the body muscles, body internal parts. So then you can understand whether there is not in ease or comfortable or not. Gradually move this attention to your backside and up to the head. You can pay attention to your the face muscles and relax your face muscles. You can pay attention to your whole body and see how calm it is. If you are having any pains in your body, at this stage you can adjust and make it comfortable. Because when we pay attention to our meditation object, we are not paying back attention to our body. So it is important to keep your body comfortable at the beginning. Now you can focus your attention to your mind, the silent stillness of the mind. It is important to understand the silent stillness of the mind. So you can pay attention to the silent stillness of the mind. So if any thoughts come in, you just you should not pay attention to those thoughts. Just focus your attention to the silent stillness of the mind. When your mind's silent, what you see inside. If you are seeing any visual objects, don't pay attention, just let them go. Keep your attention in one place, one point of your visual area. If sounds come to your ears, don't pay attention to sounds. Just pay attention to the silence of the ears. Enjoy the silent stillness of the present moment. Now you can focus your attention to your breath. Breath is a big object. You can see a lot of things on your breath. Don't talk about breath, but just watch your breath. You can feel which direction your breath is going. You can see your breath is going in and out. You can feel it. So you can keep your attention on it and enjoy the stillness of the mind. Keep your attention on the whole breath body and enjoy the silent stillness of the mind. Don't pay attention to bodily feelings or thoughts coming into your mind. Just let them go. Keep your attention on breath. How peaceful are you? How do you feel now? How the time gone? What have you done to feel in this way? Now we are coming to the end of the meditation session. So I will ring the bell 3 times, then you can come out of the meditation. So if you have any questions, you can post on live chat, then I can answer. So is there any questions?
Yes, Bhante. We have received one question so far.
Yeah.
So the question is, can someone attend samadhi just from meditation? If the answer is no, what should be the next step?
So actually the samadhi, you can actually get by listening to Dhamma, or listening and reviewing Dhamma. So meditation is a helpful thing, because once you are doing meditation, you know how your body and mind works. You have some kind of understanding. When you are practicing meditation, you get some understanding about your body and mind, how it works. So it is helpful to develop the right view, because right view actually come from the people who understand the reality in a deeper sense. That means they have already developed the meditation to a higher stages and experience the total extinguishment of 5 senses and go to jhana stages. In the same time, they have heard or they have met the Aryas who understand how suffering arises, this the dependent origination and Four Noble Truths. These are the main knowledges related to the right view. So these things actually come from the people who met Buddha or Sangha, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, or they clearly understand, come to this understanding by listening to Aryas. Aryas means the people who went through this path to deeper stages and achieved total extinguishment within themselves. So that kind of people can explain the right view in the right way. So otherwise, you can have some deep meditation experiences, but you interpret your experience based on your previous views, mostly not the right view. So right view actually you get from the people who totally liberate themselves and experience total liberation from body and mind. So that is the difference. So that then you also experience the liberation. Otherwise, people they always think that I, me, myself is experiencing this world. So when you come to the right understanding, then you see all these experiences are conditional. arise based on causes and conditions. So then you come to a different viewpoint. So then you see things in a different way. So then you can let go everything. Otherwise, people have no ability to let go all perceptions and feelings, because they still in the position to receive the feelings and perceptions, because they have the notion that I am experiencing this thing. So that's why it is important to have the right view at the beginning by listening to Dhamma and review or think wisely, or reflect on this teaching wisely, and practice the path, and go to the deep experiences of meditation. That means the total extinguishment of five senses, and experience only the mind realm. So the fine material realm and then the immaterial realms, these things, when people experience, then they know how things arise and pass away. What are how the causes and conditions act on this scene, this process. So then you see the right thing. Otherwise, if you don't have this knowledge, your experiences you interpret in a different way. So that's why when people believe the God, so when they're experiencing the first jhana, they say they're united with the God. So then that means they absorb to that loving kindness and the peace of the mind. So they interpret in that way. So that's why it is important to have the right view at the beginning. You get it from the people who understood the path and come to the fruitions.
A related question. So does that mean without hearing the word of the noble ones, it is not possible for ordinary persons to have the right view?
Yeah. At least once you have to hear the right view, and then you have to develop the right view by thinking upon these things and practicing and thoroughly understand. Because if you are having right view, means you are naturally fall into the path. You are practicing the path. You are already practicing the path. You are already letting go the all feelings, perceptions, and volitions. You are build up the ability to do it. So that means you are falling into the path if you have the right view. So you are experiencing that non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion within yourself, and you develop these wholesome qualities, and you naturally subside all the unwholesome verbal activities, bodily activities, and mental activities. You fall into the path. You naturally start cultivating the wholesome qualities because the right view. So that is the way how Lord Buddha say to choose the path, understand the path. Because if you are naturally start cultivating the right, the non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion, so that means you are on the path.
So just to expand on the question, so does that mean that one must absolutely have to hear the words from the noble one in order to have the right views?
Yes. Otherwise, always you think you are experiencing this world. This I, me, myself notion you can't remove, because it is a part of your birth in this human realm or any other realms. Because this delusion brings you in samsara. This delusion is the root cause which brings you in samsara. Root cause is believing you are experiencing this world. Because your mind naturally follow the happiness. So how it understood as happiness. So that's why the delusion is the root cause of the going through the samsara. That's why you are doing things to get the happiness, avoid the unhappiness. But when you understand the right view, you stop all doings. Because all doings arise based on delusion. So that is the thing. So it is not naturally come to you. So because it is totally against to the natural flow of happening things. So that's why without hearing this reality, you don't grasp it naturally. So even the Buddha not get by the just practicing meditation. He got it because he had the past, in a past life, he met a Buddha. And because if you read the suttas, you can see these things. Buddha said in a previous life, he met the Kassapa Buddha, and Kassapa Buddha taught him Dhamma. So that's why when he reborn in this human realm again, he had behavioral memories. That's why when he was a small child, he could attain jhanas. So he went behind the other teachers and practiced different other jhanas. But ultimately, he practiced all asceticism, ascetic practices. But he didn't get any liberation from suffering. Ultimately, he reminded himself when he was a small child, he could attain jhana, he could attain a very peaceful mental states. So then he put an effort to practice those mental states again, and then he could recollect his past lives, and then he understood the Dhamma. So that is how he also attained Nibbana. So that is important to understand. Without having that contact, this life or in a previous life, you never fall into the right view or right path.
Thanks, Bhante. I think that was the last question.
Okay, good. Okay, then we can end today's meditation program. So we have to pay respect to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
Something just came up very last minute. Would you like to answer it?
Yeah. I will answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, another question. Okay.
I would like to understand chanting each and every word. How to go about that? Any dictionary or link, please? See, I would like to understand chanting each and every word. So they want to understand the meaning of
each and every word.
Yeah. So how to go about doing that?
Actually, you can use the pitaka.lk. So then actually you can get Pali chantings. Pali actually holds Tipitaka, and many dictionaries also there. Pitaka.lk and pitaka-app.lk, this kind of websites, actually you can, if you go to those websites, you can find out app or their web-based apps to get the dictionary and the whole Tipitaka. So then you can search and find out the chantings, and in the same time the dictionaries, but not the translations. If you want to read translations, I think Sutta Central is one of the easiest, which I am using. So the Sutta Central can use, and Sutta Central also can use for finding out meanings of Pali words also. You can use the Sutta Central search for finding out translation, the meanings of Pali words. So I think that is the answer I can give. This some other apps also available in this Android apps you can find out in Pali, in the dictionaries, you can get Pali dictionaries, and some chantings also. So I think that is what I know. So the books also you can find out. In Pitaka.lk actually you can get the many dictionaries, not only one, many dictionaries are there in Pitaka.lk app or web based. It is a web based. You can use through web browser. I think. Okay.
Okay. Yep. That was the last question.
That is the last question. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivadi Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namassami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang Namami.